Hello everyone, this is Cody Siltis with ConsciousLove.org here for your monthly Angel Oracle card reading and energy forecast. I want to thank you guys first and foremost so much for your patience and loving support. As you have noticed, I haven't been making my weekly updates this month. I've been going through what I like to call a human experience. Some egoic times, we'll say, which we all get from time to time. And it's not fun when you're intuitive or you're psychic or you're a medium and you have to and you're used to being in these spiritual perspectives and then you are thrust back into your humanity and even having messages from angels saying, no, you're not supposed to know this, you're supposed to be surprised, and it's so frustrating. But again, through the whole time, my mantra was, this is transformational, not bad. This is transformational, not bad. This is redirecting energies, not bad. And I think I'm finally coming to a place where I can take ownership of that redirectional energy and start co-creating with it. And I pray that you guys are in the same place. If you've been going through some things that have been challenging for you, know that you're not alone. Know that even though my videos weren't here, that was an opportunity for the angels to be speaking directly with you. I would go back and do readings, but I think it's more important to give the forecast for November for a sign of hope, they're telling me. We were all in the shadow. We were. Even if you go back and look at my Libra readings and some of the other readings I did for the air signs, I saw themes watching them where it's like, oh, it's being shadowed for me, I would say. Oh, it's being blocked, but it's going to be different, and I would try to explain it. And those were so funny, watching, again, from a future perspective, I guess, looking in hindsight and be like, yeah, oh yeah, it's shadowed, all right. I can't say a thing. But again, that's okay when the teacher is silent during the tests, right? And whenever we're in shadowed times, it's a time for us to be shining our light. And I know it was difficult for me. It really was, to be shining my light, to be standing in my integrity, to be speaking my truth, and to be redirecting my life, and truly realigning my life with my own willpower. To say, you know what, this isn't where I want to be going. And I see that now. I was caught up in all these dramas. And after having this little shake-up, I can now have the clarity and focus to be like, oh, there's the light. Again, when it gets dark, we can see where the light is more clearly. So yeah. I want to say I love you guys, too. Like, from the bottom of my heart, because you guys, your comments continuing really help me keep going. I do want to say, if you've emailed me and you haven't gotten a reply, I would just say, please email me again, because that inbox is not full, but I want to be making sure that you get attended to. So please, if you can forgive the inconvenience, would you please re-email me, just so it pops back up for me. I don't have to go hunting through there, and I could better assist you. Again, remember, this is a friendly thing I do. It's not really a business right now. It's not really something I charge for. So I would appreciate some mutual exchange, and then realizing I am human. So, yeah. Not that I'm here to help you help yourself. I'm here to help inspire you to know the wisdom and beauty that was already inside of you. Okay? You're the miracle worker. You're the light worker. We all are. We're all light beings. It's just about remembering that. Okay? So, in honor of Stuart Pierce following me on Twitter, I'm going to be using his two decks, the Angels of Atlantis Oracle cards, and wow, and the Angel Heart Sigils. Also in honor of Colette Baron Reed communicating with me on Twitter as well, which was awesome. They're supportive. They're so awesome. Michelle Patterson too. She, yeah, it happened. I'm gonna use the Wisdom of the Hidden Realms and Colette's new deck, the Wisdom of the Oracle. I can't tell if I've posted these or not because I've been trying to make weekly videos. I've been trying, And then every time something would happen, or at the very end, I'd be sitting there, and the angels and me would just be having a conversation in my head. And it would be like 15 minutes would go by, and I was like, I'm not saying anything to them because they're too busy talking to me. And it was like this, it's like they brought me to the camera just for me to get into the mode, and then be like, JK, you're not publishing this was for you, surprise, and it was annoying. Not fun. I also have, for some reason, I think it's significant, one of my all-time favorite decks, and this is the most decks I've ever pulled out before I have more, Return of Spirit. I think this is very significant that we have these cards here, because, again, how I said before with the other tarot cards we were using, it was very human energy, very emotional, very illogical, irrational, egoic-based energies kind of insurging for us at that time. Do I really look this skinny? Is that from my exercise? 6 weeks, people, it's all over. I probably won't make the 20-pound mark tomorrow at my weigh-in, but I am stronger and I get lots of notices of me looking thinner, so I'm focusing on the blessing that did occur. But anyway, yeah, getting away from those Tarot-esque and getting back to the returning to spirit, returning to the spiritual angelic energies. So, with that being another ridiculously long introduction, I love you guys very, very much. There's a fly again, getting smaller. Those flies, fire signs, they've been everywhere for me too. Everywhere. So yeah, I love you guys. Like, you have no idea how much your comments brighten my day. Whenever things are going south, whenever I'm feeling depressed or anxious or stressed out, magically I get a comment and I'm just reminded of the blessings that you guys give me. So please, just know you're appreciated, okay? I love you. So, let's get into these readings, guys. Bye. Hello, Taurus, Spirit of the Bulls. Let's get into this reading. For you guys, I'll be using the Hidden Realms deck and the Angel Heart Sigils. And again, I love that we're being consistent with these monthlies, angel friends. Okay. Well, okay. Well, we seem to be doing a Stuart Pearce heavy initial reading and then a nice Colette Baron Reed finisher. Okay, so let's get into these readings. Again, same thing as before. We're having some reflections of the past. We're having the energies of where we are now. We have the energies that we're going to be towards the end of the month. We have 2 for you guys. Guidance is, okay, they're really saying steps on your path. There's Or the Bridge card, but I'm getting a fork in the road, a slight fork in the road. It's stronger in one direction than it is the other, but you might still be tempted to go the beaten trail that's there, but it doesn't make sense why you go that way. It seems more treacherous. It's like, why not use the clear open door? We'll understand that in a moment. We also have a spiritual perspective blocked as well. We have 3 cards this time for the earthly perspective. So let's just see what's coming in. Okay, first card. Thrill. How have you they're really saying, how have you been feeling unfulfilled? Some of you may have been thrill seeking, while others may have been feeling really unenthused with the way life is going. I feel like this came up before. Lack of passion, lack of drive, or even the things that you might be doing. A few of you out there being reckless. Not much, like 16 or 17, whatever, is that the 8? What? Okay. Your inner voice has been silent, which it has for me as well, and a lot of people. So you've been feeling very blah, very cut off a little bit, very unprotected, and I'm sorry, even though you hope you know that's not true, even though that's how you feel. Unprotected, left alone, not watched over. You're feeling disenchanted, really upset with the way your life is going. This has come up before, I can remember this. They're really saying if you feel that way, there's just certain issues that you have to address first, and you're gonna know it. As soon as you hear me say this, you're gonna think of it. And if not, give it time. There's been things in your heart that you have been not settled with, you're not letting go. They whirl around in here. Again, things that you don't talk about, you don't address, you're not fighting for, you're not expressing real things in your heart. You're keeping trapped and it keeps trying to escape. It's like a butterfly. That's what I'm getting. Transformational, metamorphic, something that needs to be set free. You have not been allowing yourself to feel free, which is why you feel not thrilled, or you're thrill seeking, but not really benefiting from what you've been doing. Oh, wow. Oh, okay. Wow. Beginning of the month. Okay, I'm gonna trust this. Even though you've been feeling cut off, you're gonna get a big insurge of intuitive communication and intuitive energy. Prophecy. You're really gonna be realigned soon with your divine plan, with where you're supposed to be going. Again, yes, there is a prophecy. Yes, there is destiny. Yes, you are a part of it. Yes, you co-create it. Yes, it's much more complicated because you don't realize that the self that you're experiencing this reality in is not your only self, and that there's more to you than is you. Even just to think that your, 97% of all thoughts are unconscious. Like, how much have we identified with that 3% of our thoughts that are just in the conscious mind? Think about that. If you start contemplating prophecy and destiny and free will and whatever, if that's what you think is a good use of your time, especially because you might be distrusting some of the brain blasts, Jimmy Neutron, that you might be getting at the beginning of this month. It's not even so much that you're going to feel inspired, but it's going to be divine inspired. You're going to have these insights of things you might not be trusting. But definitely things that you either should be doing or realigning you with where you're going. You're going to be getting the signs, you're going to get smacked in the face, you're going to be seeing serendipities and synchronicities and all these things, and I can sense that your heart won't believe it. Which is tough. I don't like feeling untrusting of these things. But Gabriel, the messenger angel, really will be communicating with you about great changes that are coming your way. Okay, and so here's the things we need to talk about too for the energies that you're going into towards the end of the month. Okay, so we have the anticipation. And I don't know why I always see this. It's not even in the card. I always get the Book of Life. I always get like pages of a book with that white part there. So, okay. Gosh, focus that energy for me, please. Clearer. Okay. So, with that big blast, it will get focused. Okay. You're going to be realigning. Now I'm getting empathetic sad. You're going to be okay, so life review. We have anticipation here. You're going to be reviewing your life, Archangel Metatron stepping in. You're going to be looking at, where you've been going, what you've been doing, where you're meant to be going, your dreams. This has kind of been happening to me, but I guess that's happened to a lot of people. Great awakening is happening where we're all being realigned, reshifted back into our correct path, instead of just walking like zombies and living in this earthly world. Okay. Why is anticipation painful? I'm asking you because this is what I'm experiencing. I'm reflecting the energies that you're experiencing, but I'm not comprehending. Why is it? Okay. It's painful to have hope, isn't it? It's painful to have hope. Yeah, hope is what you need. I've been there. It hurts having hope because sometimes hope is all you have. and you feel like you get let down, and you get let down, and you get let down, and you may be getting all these prophecies of good things to come, but you don't want to believe it. You don't want to get hurt again. You don't want to get dismissed again. You don't want to mess up, F up. And you don't want to get stuck into the psychoanalytics of, okay, well, there was this angelic prophecy, but it didn't happen, or it did happen, but I can't really see it, or, you know, did I do something wrong? Did I mess up? Am I not doing the right things? I just want to give up. They understand, they're with you. Your frustration energy is co-creating the reality you're experiencing. That is so from them. That is everything I would say. Because I want to say calm F down, you know, la 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 la, fluffy, positive things. They're saying your frustrated reality is co-creating the reality you're experiencing. So this can be a positive anticipation. You know things are coming. You know that you are creating a reality for yourself. You will be getting guidance of your own prophecy and realizing the path that you have. Again, we talked about the two cards here. The fork in the road, but again, the one path being much more clear. I'm gonna lay back in the sun. Yeah. Being much more easy. It's just like passing a bridge that I'm seeing. And then there's like this side bridge where it's like, it's just a path that you're going down the side into the bank, you're going down into the water, you're going off the side, and it's like, why is everyone doing that? When it's so easy just to get from point A to point B. But we're all getting distracted with the junk. Yes, there's emotions down there. Yes, there's water down there. You know the symbolism. Yes, there's some things to tend to, but that's not where you want to be fishing. That's not where you want to be setting up camp. That's not where you want to be for your life. You'd rather just get across and go on to bigger and better things. And that's the option that we have here. We have two things, more than two, but generally speaking. You have the path that you can take that's really being wide open for you to be like, just take the steps to go there, and you'll be there. Or, third time they made a laugh, they're so cute. Or do what everyone else is doing by getting sidetracked from your path, which is right in front of you, and going off to tend to these frivolous things, very emotional things, but things that you think because everyone else is doing it that you should be doing it too. They're really saying, like, ringing in my mind, emotions. It's like you're focusing too much on symptoms and not the source. You're focusing so much on healing and changing your emotions instead of realizing, well, what are your emotions telling you, and why are you experiencing them? Oh, because you're not doing this. Well, if you were on your path and if you were doing what you're supposed to be doing, you would be feeling very different emotions. Stop trying to change the emotions. The emotions is you telling yourself that this is not right. The emotions are telling you clearly. Stop making the sadness go away. Make away the thing that's making you sad. Change yourself. Change your mind. Change your reality, guys. Change yourself, and you change the world. And that's what they're really talking about here. So if you're going to choose to not have hope, that's you defining the fact that you have no hope. That's you making the choice that there is nothing worth fighting for. And guess what? That's a self-fulfilling prophecy. If you give up, you give up, and you're not going to go anywhere. You're going to follow the path that everyone else follows. You're going to go into that embankment. You're going to get sidetracked by the tiny fish that are just enough for you to survive on. But they're miserable, and they make you sick, and there's not even clean drinking water. I don't even know why it's turning into the story, but I hope you can see the visual that I'm seeing too. So, 2 cards for your path. They really want me to do the angelic perspective first. Metatron, again, jubilance. Reminding you that this is very similar to what I'm experiencing, so this must be a universal thing. Jubilance, you deserve jubilation, you deserve celebration, you deserve the best for yourself. You deserve the greatest that destiny has for you because it is for you. You deserve the best. You need to remember that. You need to let go of this, oh, there's no hope, so I bought that thing. F that. Go out there. Change the world by changing yourself, because you can't change people. You can be an inspiration to them, though. You really can. Oh, I hope that's what I'm doing to you guys. you can inspire them. And that's what I had to learn too, with the metaphor of the water and the rocks in it from the Libra thing last month. You could either stop and tend to all these symptomatic issues and try to help other people, or you could be, it's not selfish, it's self-full. You can be the shining light and let them make the choices to get there. So we have two paths. Ooh. Okay, I think this is the negative one, because I saw Shamuel, but the word came shame. And the card is genius. It's twofold. I'm really getting group mentality again. I'm really getting, you know, following other people that you think are right instead of your own, trusting your own heart and your own genius. I'm also kind of getting, like, going genius. Like, hold on, clear that up, guys. I get a lot of shame that you're feeling on the path that you're going, and it seems to be revolving around shame. It feels to be very negative. It feels like that you'll never make a difference in the world. You'll never amount to anything. You'll never be this great influence that you're inspired to be on the inside. So why not follow the people who are making it, who are the leaders? Why not just do what they're doing? And guys, be the inspiration. Be the change. Be your unique self. And honor the fact that you are smarter than you might think other people think of you. Okay? Your simple solution to these things that other people refuse to do is simple. Go do it. Show them how easy it is. Show them how right it is, even if it isn't easy, because oftentimes the simple, easy thing is the wrong thing. It's easy to follow other people instead of being your own source of inspiration, your own power. And they're really saying, this is interesting. I was not expecting these cards. Zadkiel, pleasure. And again, there's that picture of the woman. She's swinging on the swings. She's having fun. Again, follow what makes you happy. Follow what will lead you to your jubilance, to that celebration of life. You deserve it. And please, please, please stop being a victim of fate. Create your destiny. Create it. Make it happen. Whenever you feel upset about something, you were given permission to change it. Don't fear the negative consequences. Those are transformational. Yes, you can worry, but worrying doesn't do anything besides make you sick. Honor the fact that emotions exist for a reason. Again, unless you really need a doctor because you have like real chemical imbalances, there's a difference, because there are people where that's an issue. So again, I'm not toxic. Just saying, follow what your heart is saying. Heal. I know it's harder than just getting over it. It's not like a cord you can just cut that easily. But hey, maybe you could. You have to get past belittling yourself or thinking that your ideas aren't good ones, or that, you know, you're not meant to change the world, or this or that. Hold on. Too much at once, guys. You are meant to change the world. We all are. It's why you're here. If you're attached to this channel, you're probably a light worker yourself, because guess what? We all are. You're a beautiful soul, and you need to be reminded of that. You have things to offer this planet, let alone the people around you. Please, we ask you to start seeing the love and light in yourself. We can fill you up with confidence and, you know, compliments all we want, but if you're not your own source, it would only be a temporary thing. Follow your pleasure. It's not sinful. It's not selfish. It's self-full. It's honoring and valuing yourself and realizing that you need to do what you need to do to be happy. And by being happy, you're going to bring more happiness to the planet. You're going to inspire other people to do the same. We can't make the world the better place until we realize that we are the world. It's through changing ourselves and not even changing ourselves, awakening ourselves to who we are. It's only by waking up and remembering the power that we have that we can change the world. And that's what you're being asked to do. Follow your delight, and delight will find you. Okay? See yourself more clearly so that you may be... Oh, that's sympathy. That was the other card. But, hold on. Okay, I saw that. To go back to the whatever. Humility, you know, again, seeing yourself more clearly, to get rid of that shame, to start, again, honoring your connection with everything else around you. Be humble in that you've been seeing yourself too small. Okay? But most importantly, be sympathetic of your journey and the journey of others. Be sympathetic. Okay, telling me. Opposite of empathetic. You don't have to have the same experiences as other people are having. You don't have to follow the herd. You can be sympathetic and realize that they need to go their path. If they honestly, intuitively feel that they need to go down the side instead of over that bridge, and they need to be fussing with that stuff, trust that. Trust your intuition, because you're going to have a great abundance of it soon. Trust. Have faith. Don't be scared of what's to come, because you're going to be creating the good stuff. You really are. And you're going to help people see. Once you leave them and go across the bridge and go to your personal paradise that you're creating, then they can, again, it's not a big river in my mind. It's just, oh, they can see you. And you can see them, but you can still live your great life and be with them and watch over them, but let them do their thing and let them come to the conclusion of, oh, I can just go back where I came and go across the bridge and be there. Light bulb. So, keep that in mind. I'm going to get some cards from the Wisdom of the Hidden Realms deck. It is set to address the pain you're feeling. The Rainbow Prince. Compensation, perseverance. Good things comes to those who can wait. Okay, hold on. So again, just talking about persevering. Even though you want to give up, even though you want to have no hope, persevere, keep going, keep believing in yourself, because the more you give, the more you get. And I've even told in my own meditation recently, the reason I'm not receiving is because I'm not giving. And that applies to you too. Compensation. You have to give in order to receive. And that's going to mean different things to you, because I'm not saying, give to these people and, forget about yourself. And, attend to these people. It's different than that. Give to the universe. Give to the world. Do what's right, they're saying, because you know it. And again, they're saying the cosmos is on your side. You don't feel it at this moment. You've been feeling cut off. We know. We get it. But life will be breathed back into you. So just know that as a prophecy. That life will be breathed back into you. By Mother, Father, God, by Source, by Divine Creator. By God. By whoever it is. By whatever name you like to call it. Okay. Good things are always coming. So don't give up hope. If it was an unhappy ending, then guess what? It's not the end. Just keep that in mind, guys. I know it's hard to have hope, but if God brings you to it, God will help you through it. Okay? I love you guys. You're beautiful. You're gorgeous. Believe that. Love yourself. Be kind to yourself. Say nice things to yourself. Sometimes it is all you got is yourself, so hey. I love you very much, guys. If you enjoyed this video, and again, thank you so much for taking the time to watch. Please like, share, subscribe, and please comment down below. I always reply, and it really makes my day. It really does. Again, same thing. If you messaged me before, you can send me a new message, or Or if you messed me before and you want to get my attention again, re-email me at queer.spirit.guidance@gmail.com. Or go to my website, www.consciouslove.org, and submit a ticket that way. Yeah. Love you guys. Namaste. Hang in there. Have a beautiful, transformational month. Okay? Bye.